For as long as humans have looked at the stars, we've asked questions that go beyond daily survival. Questions that don't just ask how things happen, but why they are at all. Do we really choose our actions freely? What is time? Has it always existed? What is reality? What are space and time made of? And what does it even mean to exist? These 6 questions have occupied philosophers, scientists, and spiritual thinkers for centuries. We may not have final answers, but exploring them changes how we see ourselves and the universe. Let's take them one by one. Welcome to History and Facts. When you choose between tea and coffee, are you freely deciding, or just acting out the results of brain chemistry, upbringing, and physics? Determinists argue that every choice is the inevitable result of prior causes. If we rewound the universe, you'd make the exact same decision again. Libertarians believe we do have genuine freedom. We could have chosen otherwise. Compatibilists take a middle road, saying free will doesn't mean escaping causality, but acting according to your own reasons and desires, without external coercion. Neuroscience experiments by Benjamin Libet showed brain activity predicting decisions milliseconds before people felt they had chosen, raising doubts about conscious control. Yet later research suggests we still have a role in vetoing or redirecting actions. So maybe we don't have absolute freedom, but we do have meaningful agency, shaped by causes but not erased by them. Time feels obvious. We measure it with clocks and live through it moment by moment. But what is it? Philosophers disagree. Presentists say only the present is real. The past is gone, the future unreal. Eternalists see time as a block, where past, present, and future all exist equally. Physics transformed our understanding. Newton imagined absolute time, ticking the same for everyone. Einstein showed instead that time bends. Clocks run differently depending on speed and gravity. There is no single universal now, and why does time flow forward? The arrow of time is tied to entropy, the tendency of disorder to increase. We remember the past, not the future, because the universe began in a state of extremely low entropy. So, time may not flow as we think. It may be a structure we move through while our minds create the sensation of passage. Did time stretch back forever, or did it begin? In classical thought, the universe could be eternal. But in modern cosmology, the Big Bang marks not just the birth of matter and energy, but of time itself, about 13.8 billion years ago. That raises the question, what happened before the Big Bang? In standard relativity, that question may be meaningless. If time began there was no before. But some theories suggest otherwise. Cyclic models imagine a universe that expands and contracts forever. Quantum gravity models suggest a bounce before the Big Bang, and Stephen Hawking proposed the no-boundary idea, where time near the origin becomes smooth, like the surface of a sphere, no sharp beginning. So time may have started, or it may be eternal. For now, physics cannot say for certain. When we ask what is reality, we're asking what truly exists, independent of illusion. Realists say the world is objective. Stars, atoms, mountains are real whether or not we observe them. Idealists argue reality is mental, perhaps a grand dream. Skeptics ask, how do we know we're not brains in vats or characters in a simulation? Science approaches reality by building models that predict observations. But even here, debates remain. In quantum mechanics, is the wave function a real physical field, or just a mathematical tool? Does measurement collapse it, or do all possibilities unfold in parallel universes? Reality, then, is partly what resists our wishes, what remains true regardless of belief, yet its ultimate nature may always exceed what we can observe. Space feels like emptiness, and time feels like a flowing river. But physics shows they are woven together into space-time. Newton saw space and time as fixed containers, absolute and unchanging. Leibniz argued they're just relations between objects. Einstein unified them. Space-time is a flexible fabric, matter curves it, and that curvature is gravity. This isn't abstract, it's practical. GPS satellites must correct for both special relativity, because they move fast, and general relativity, because they're in weaker gravity. Without this, your phone map would be off by kilometers. At the quantum level, some physicists suspect space-time itself may be emergent. It may arise from deeper structures like networks of quantum information. Space and time might not be fundamental at all, but byproducts of something more basic. We live inside this fabric, yet we're only beginning to glimpse its true texture. Finally, existence itself. To exist means to be. But what does that mean? In logic, existence means at least one thing satisfies a description. There exists a number greater than 5. In science, existence means something has effects we can measure. Electrons, for example, are invisible directly, but their traces prove their reality. For humans, existence is richer. Philosophers like Sartre said existence precedes essence. We are born without fixed purpose, and must create meaning ourselves. Heidegger went deeper, asking not just about beings, but about being itself. So to exist is not only to be present, it is to matter, to interact, to experience, to create significance in the vast cosmos. And so we return to our 6 questions. Do we have free will? What is time? Did it begin, or is it eternal? What is reality? What are space and time made of? And what does it mean to exist? We may never settle these once and for all. But perhaps the purpose of these questions isn't final answers. Perhaps their purpose is to keep us searching, stretching our minds beyond the ordinary, reminding us that we are part of something greater. To ask them is itself a sign of existence, of consciousness reflecting on the universe. And that may be the most profound answer of all.